Hi everyone, it's Amber from The Sensible Mama. Today I'm going to be showing you my favorite way for packing up a Jujube Be Cool for on the road. A lot of times I'm in a hurry to get my kids out the door and I have a diaper bag all packed with just sort of like the basic things that I'm gonna need for my outing. But every now and then I find myself wanting to stop by at a friend's house or just needing to stop somewhere along the way, and I find myself needing some things for them to eat on or with. And I didn't usually pack those in my diaper bag. So I have found that the Jujube Be Cool is a really great solution to this. This is packed up as something that you can just sort of pack, throw it in your car, and leave it there for any time that might pop up where you need it. This one is in the Wonder Woman print, and I have to tell you, I am so in love with this print. I ordered a few things from the print when we did our pre-order at The Sensible Mama, and after we fulfilled all of our pre-orders, we went back and we placed another order with the Be Cool, the Be Dapper, and the Be Set, and we have those on their way to The Sensible Mama right now because I just think this print is to die for, particularly on the Be Cool. I just can't say enough good things about this print. So today, this is packed up with all the things that you might need as a quick car bag for running into a restaurant or a fast food place or something like that. If you pull over and stop and like need to eat in your car or something and you need some utensils and just other things that make that easier, it's all inside of this bag and we're gonna unpack it right now. All right, so rather than set up the camera and just be like out of the shot while I do this, this bag is so small, I think it just makes more sense to just do it right here on camera. Quick side note, when you start a YouTube channel, you edit out all of those moments because you're trying to be more professional. And then after a while, you realize, it's fine. All right, so the first thing that I had sitting right on top is a Replay sippy cup. We tend to not use these as much as we use like the Pura straw cups and things like that. But my kids will use these in a pinch, and I find that these are just a little bit easier to put inside of any kind of car bag because they are leak proof and they're a little bit smaller, so they just fit better in a few things. I just like to have one of these in case I need them, and if my kids won't drink from the sippy cup lid, which sometimes that's the case, I at least do still have just a regular drinking cup in there. Here is everything that was underneath of that sippy cup. Sitting right here is a yay bag. You may wonder why I have a yay bag inside of a bag, but I've just found that sometimes I have need for another little bag after we're done eating, whether this is to throw dirty dishes inside of or just to accumulate stuff that we're going to throw away or need to bring inside the house after we get home. I just like having this in there because I don't know if you have this experience, but often things never fit as well going back into the bag, in this case the Be Cool, as they do when they're going in the first time. So I just like having another bag in there to toss things in when we're all done. And because this rolls up into that tiny little size like I showed you a second ago, it just kind of works. It just makes sense to have it in there. Here's everything that was down in there underneath of that. One of the first things here is, look at how cute this is. This is for my daughter, Abby. Again, this is the Wonder Woman print from Jujube, and this is the Bumpkins Super Bib, and I just love this so much because here's the front, right, in the typical Wonder Woman colors, and then the back of it has a cape. How cute is that? This does come off, so if you don't love the bib or if your kid isn't loving the bib, because sometimes that happens, you can remove it, but it is a really cute little thing, and just being on theme with the Wonder Woman Be Cool is just very cool to me, so I love having that in there for Abby. Next, I have two kitted kits, and the reason why I have these is because anytime my kids are eating, I find it important to keep them busy, usually because I'm also eating and I would like the chance to eat my food and not just be constantly bothered. I love my kids, but I'd like to eat too. So I like to bring these kitted kits along with me. These are unopened. I just stick them inside of this Be Cool. And that way, if they want them, they have a fresh, brand new set to play with. This one is the rainbow set, and this one is for Roman. It's more of like a grown-up set, or for bigger kids, I should say. It comes with some black papers, as well as a multicolored pen and one of these like wooden sticks for scratching away this scratch off paper here. So you get white paper and scratch off paper and a couple of little tools for doing art. And my son Roman just loves that one. And then the other one is called Magical Meadow. Of all the ones that we carry, this one is definitely Abby's favorite, I feel. This one has just a really cute little setup. It comes with a couple of little play unicorns. They're very, very small, but Abby at 2 years old is just obsessed with them. And then it also comes with a set of clay and a little play mat for them to play with. So it's just a nice thing to have inside the bag to give them something to do while they eat. Next, I have a Go Silly placemat. I've shown this so many times on this channel, but I just think this thing is awesome. It folds up so small. You saw that, right? But it opens up really, really big. It's a map of the United States, which they can actually color on, and the color will come off of it. It can be put in the dishwasher, and it's made of silicone, so it kind of sticks to the surface. It's not like a grip dish that's gonna actually suction to the table, but it has enough sort of texture to it that it doesn't slide around, and it helps the things that you have sitting on top of it stay still too. So it's just a great thing to have, especially if you end up stopping at a restaurant and you don't want your kids touching the table, or if you're having like a picnic outside, you want to just kind of lay that down. It just works. The last thing that I have in here is actually quite a few things all wrapped up into one. This is actually the Bumpkins grip dish in the color gray, which is a new color that we just brought on. And what I have sitting on top of this is the Bumpkins topper. It's just a little silicone top that goes on top of this. What I like about this one is that compared to a lot of other silicone toppers, this one actually comes on and off really well. It doesn't stick badly to the plate, so you can very easily take it on and off when it's time to eat. And inside of here, I just have a few things that sometimes I find need for. I have 2 of the Go Silly standard size straws because usually my kids are wanting to just drink something out of my drink, and I like to have 2 different straws for them in that case. And then I have a whole bunch of utensils down here. I have 2 of the, like 1 each of the gray utensils from Bumpkins that match the plate. And then I also have 2 replay silverwares in there as well, because usually we end up losing a spoon or a fork somehow. I don't really know how, but I like having a backup just in case. So I have all of that sitting in there so that I do at least have 1 plate. I have 2 kids, but I find in a pinch, I'm fine with 1 plate. I have a cup, straws, things to play with, a bib, a backup little bag for putting like all the odds and ends and everything, and a placemat. It's just like a perfect little setup to leave in the car, and that way you know that you are set and have everything you need in case you have to run into a restaurant or anything like that. All right guys, that's it for today's video. I hope you found it helpful and gave you some ideas of how you might like to pack up your own car mealtime needs bag. Always keep in mind that these are just my suggestions based on the things that work well for me and my family. I hope you'll use these videos to kind of get inspired and think about what would work best for you. You don't have to do it exactly the way that I did it, but you can customize it and make it just the way that is perfect for you and your family. Love ya, mean it always, mwah, and I'll see you in the next one.